Hello, Craftaholics. I'm Peggy, and welcome to my studio. First thing I want to, if you hear snoring, it's my dog. He's a Chiweenie. He's half Chihuahua, half Dachshund. And this little guy, he's so small, but yet he can snore louder than some people I know. So I'm just letting you know in case you hear it. Second thing is, I'm sorry it took this long to get to the next part of our album. I'm working on that not happening again. So I do apologize for that. And lastly, I have typed up some notes, and I've also drawn some sketches on what I'm doing with each page, but I am not a drawing artist, so they look really bad. So if I get confused, I may get quiet for a few seconds and I'm trying to figure out what the heck we're doing next. So just letting you guys know all that. And let's kind of move on here. Let's move on. Last video, we did our cover, and we put our spine in, and we made our main page bases. So we're going to be working with those today, and we are going to be adding all of our flaps and flips and pockets and all that happy stuff today on our pages. So without further ado, and without that pink piece of paper, let's get going. So for our front page, for the first part, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 6.5 inches wide by 8 inches high. And this one, we are going to score at 1/2 inch on the side. It's going to be on the left side. It's just easier for me to do it that way and turn it. So there's my score. And the next piece you're going to need is a little flap. And this piece is 3.5 by 4.5. And all I did here was I just used a border punch that I got on Amazon just to get a little fancy. I did that on some of the flaps and the pocket tops, just a little added interest. And this one is going to get scored 1/2 inch on the right. Okay. Now, let me put this aside for a second. Okay, we are going to fold and burnish our score lines. Sorry about my that on there, guys. Here's one, here's the other. Okay, now we need to add some tape, and I do advise tape instead of you can really use tape or glue. It doesn't really matter, whichever one you feel is going to be best. Okay, and grab this. Sorry guys, I'm kind of nervous with this too, because this is the longest tutorial I've done, and it's kind of, I don't know how people do this all the time. It's kind of nerve-wracking to do, especially when you have, like me, fear of public speaking. I just don't know how they do it without getting nervous. I guess once you do it long enough, it kind of gets easier. This is just an old credit card that I cover with paper. It's just something to tear my tape with. And here is this flap. And I'm putting the tape on the side that was the top. That's all I'm doing with that. And then folding it over. Didn't want to confuse anybody. Okay. And the next piece we also need, sorry about this guys, we're also going to use a pocket. And this pocket is 4.5 inches by 7. And what we're going to do with this is you're going to score it on 3 sides. So, but I really am nervous, huh, guys? This is crazy. Okay, 1/2 inch. Whoop. Another 1/2 inch. Remember, you always score on the side that's going to be your top, because the paper's going to fold under. Okay. Now I can get rid of this for a few more minutes, I guess. Okay, now for our pocket, we are going to take our tape again. And what we're going to do, again, this is where I don't go all the way to the edge. Because I've got this like shadow here, and I don't know how it's being cast because the lights aren't over my camera. It's just kind of weird. But I go right to where my score line is. And up. Because you're going to cut part of it away anyway. So I might as well waste the least amount of tape that you have, that you can. Here's our next one. And again, like I said, you can use glue if you'd like. If you're, more comfortable with glue, that's fine as well. Okay. All right, now we are going to take our scissors, and just like we've done before, we're gonna come in. I gotta put my eyes on. Where did I put my glasses? I cannot find my glasses. All right. Yay. We're gonna come in to where the corner is, and then just kind of go out that way. You're just getting rid of corner bulk, and it just makes it a lot easier to fold the pocket, and the pocket will lay in a lot nicer way. Okay. Oh, I just found my glasses. Yay. Okay. All is well with the world again. Okay, so now we're just going to fold these over and burnish them as well. Okay. Now, on our base page, what we are going to do, it's going to look this way. The pocket's going to be on the bottom. Okay. And we are going to have this flap over it, and then this flap here. But we are going to use some magnets to keep them closed. So, let me grab some magnets. I'm not sure exactly how many we'll need for the project. I haven't counted it up or haven't decided yet either. So, now I need 2. One is definitely going on the back of the flap since it's holding things down. So some people use glue. I like to just put double back tape to hold them down. So let's see. Let's cut off a little piece of tape. Pick up our magnet and probably put it right about there. So we're still going to mat paper over the top of it, so you won't see it anyway. We'll do the other one in a second. First, we're going to put our pocket. Well, yeah, no. See, I told you I was going to get nervous. I don't know why, but I am. First thing, we'll put our big front flap down, and that's going to go on our left. And now to make it easier, take some glue stick. Want some glue stick or glue, whichever. Glue sticks are cheaper. Down just to give you a little bit of wiggle room so it doesn't not stick immediately. I'm gonna line them up on the edge, and there you go. There is that flap. And then this little one, we are going to center it on this side. Again, remind our back, move our backing. Okay. And we're going to kind of eyeball the middle. I mean, you can use a ruler if you want to, but I think eyeballing it is okay. Okay, so now it's going to go this way. Then we're going to put our pocket down. Actually, you know what? We're going to put our other magnet down because I'm actually going to have the magnet on the back here. No, we'll just put it on there. Okay. Sorry, guys. To find out where your positive and negatives are, you just drop the magnet. It'll go right to where it needs to be. I promise that I'm going to get better at this. I think I'm doing pretty good. But I don't know why I just get so nervous doing this. That's right. The other day I videotaped one of, I forget which one it was. And I did like 30 takes before I got the one that I actually put up on YouTube. Isn't that pathetic? Anyway, so now you have your tape and then you put your magnet back. You just fold it over. Give it a little rub. And there you go. And now when we mat the pages, they'll both be hidden. No problem. Now we're going to put our pocket on. And what you can do, it's just easier this way. It holds everything down, kind of. Just take a little bit of that tape up and push your pocket down. Okay. Now, I like to start with the bottom because for me, it's easiest to line the bottom up and then you just, put the sides down. So let me get a little bit of glue stick here. Okay. Now, the one thing you want to make sure is that you don't go over either score line. You want to keep it right in the center. And right down at the bottom. And what you can even do before you push it down, you can just make sure that everything's going to close over it, and it will. Oh, but wait, before we do that, I'm sorry. Here I go again. We also want to take a little bit off the corners, just so you don't see it behind. Hey. You'd think I don't know what I'm doing. It's so sad. But you guys must like something I'm doing, since I've already, you keep coming back. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to press that down. And now, just reach in here, grab my other pieces of paper off. There we go. And just push them down. And there is our first page side. Not bad, huh? And pretty simple. A lot of it looks tricky, but most of it is really, really simple to do. It's just gluing paper down. And in the pocket, we'll be making some photo mats and things to go in the pockets on these. Now we're going to work on our other side. And this, I still haven't decided how I want to lay it out. Originally, I was going to do something like this, but I don't think I really like that. Let's see. How about we try? Okay, let's try this. Bottom, to the right. Let's see. The top. Now, over here. The top and the left. Don't like that either. Okay, what we're gonna do. Sorry, guys. Like I said, there's a couple of pages I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. We are going to put them in. We're going to center them here here, and here. Okay, what you're going to need, besides my rambling, you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock that are 5.5 wide by 6 long, and 2 that are 4 inches wide by 5.5 long. Okay, and we are going to get our scoreboard back out. Okay, and what we're going to do is on 2 panels, we're always scoring a 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's easy enough to remember. So on 2 of them, for the right, we're going to do 1/2 inch on the right. Well, the one on the right. Okay, let's see, left. And if it makes it easier for you to do like I've done, when you're cutting out your pieces, I put the size, what the panel is, and I also put an arrow where my score line is going to be. Just makes it a little easier. Sometimes if you're trying to rush through something, it's easier. Even if you're not, it's easier just to look and see, okay, that's where I had it going. So, yeah. And last, golly, come on. Bottom panel. Okay. All right. We're not doing too bad so far. Okay. And again, we're going to take our tape or glue, because whichever you prefer. And we are just going to put tape on our folds here. Okay, there's one. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing good. What other kind of crafts are you guys working on besides this album? Oops. I'd love to know, so let me know down in the comments. And let me know, do you guys like doing albums? Do you want to learn how to do like all different kinds of albums, or quick crafts, or what kind of, let me know what you want to learn. And I will do my best to accommodate. Just like I'm going to do my best to stay in frame. Anyway, I usually work closer to myself, but it's kind of hard this way. So it's just learning a whole bunch of new things. Okay, now we're just going to burnish all of our score lines here. And our bottom, last one. Okay. And then we're going to bring our page back over and make sure that you have it going the right way, so you have the top is the same on both sides. I've made that mistake. Trust me, it's not pleasant. But, so I know that's up. And it doesn't matter which ones you start with to put down. So we will do our top panel first. You know, another easy way to put down your pieces like this is just take a little piece of tape, bend it over. Now I'm going to turn this upside down so it's facing me, but it's still my top. You pull that aside. Okay. And you find your middle. Okay. Then you hold it down, and then all you have to do is pull your tape out. And you're right where you need to be. And if you end up with I ended up with a little bit, let me see if you guys can see it. Yep, a little bit of adhesive here. There are these erasers, and they have them at Dollar Tree. It's the same whether you spend like $5 or $1. It feels like a shoe sole from a boot, but you just get this, and it is if I can get it in there, it is an adhesive eraser. I'm trying not to push too hard, but it takes adhesive off. Okay, Now let's do our bottom panel. Don't know what that is. Anyway. So. I know it's probably not the best time, but if you're enjoying this video and you want to learn more about albums and things, please subscribe to my channel. See here, okay, hold on. You can also make sure the sides are lined up right. You're in the right spot. Please subscribe to my channel and click on that bell icon so you know every time I upload a video. And please like this video because it really will help my channel to grow and get bigger. Okay, back to our album. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, now it's my left panel. And I'm going to probably swap between calling them flaps and panels and whatnot. But, you know, you try to figure out what you want to call things. It's not that easy. Okay, we're doing the left. And we are going to line it up, again, right in the middle. There you go. And last one is our right side. And we're going to need a magnet over here too to hold things down. Especially once photos start going in, you really want to be able to hold pages down. Now, I'm lining up on the edge and also with my other page. So make sure everything is nice and lined up. There we go. So our first magnet is going to go, let's see. I think we'll have our right flap on top. Our first magnet is going to go on our right side. Okay. Probably right about, in about an inch, I guess is good. And our next one, let's see, we will put it, we're going to put it on, let's see. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Probably need a third one for this. Okay, I'm going to have the small flaps, I think, on the outside. So what I'm going to do, there's my magnet. I know which way it goes. You just pick it up carefully. And this I'm going to put down on the back, if it will stick. Okay. Okay, so we have that. We'll have that. And then this way. So what we're going to do is take this one and let it find the other magnet. Oh, come on, Peg. All right, there we go. And do the same with this one. Now, you have it where it opens this way. And then we close. There you go. And that is our first page. Now, if you do write on them, you don't have to erase everything on, like, your paper is going to go right over it, and that's fine. Just around the edges, I would erase some of the writing if it gets near the edge. But there's our first page. So now we can put that one aside. And we are moving on to page 2. All right, let's get this guy back out here. Let me take these pieces. Okay. These are for the front. Now what we're going to do on this one is we are going to make windows. Or doors, however you want to call it. And we are going, here's our doors. They are going to be chip pieces that are 3.5 inches by 8 inches. And we're going to score the left on the left side and the right on the right side. So let's get that Let's get that done first. Okay, there's our right door. And then our left door. Okay. Now the next pieces are little pockets that I just took a 3x3 piece of cardstock and cut it right on a diagonal, right down the middle. Gonna need that. And then on the inside, we're going to do a small waterfall. So we're going to need 4 pieces that are 3.5 by 5. And they will all be scored a 1/2 inch up at the top. So there's one. Now these pieces we're really just prepping first because we're going to need to have our paper we're going to mount the page with to finish this part. So, but we're just prepping them now to have them ready. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside with a paper clip them. If you're wondering where I got my little heart paper clips, I got them Tuesday morning. I think it's like $1.99 for like 12 of them or something like that. Okay, so what we're going to do here, move this once again. You know, I've got a huge table, but there's so much stuff on it, I can't just like slide it. We're going to put our tape on our door edges. And guys, if I'm not clear about something, just let me know in the comments what you need clarification on. I don't mind. I will definitely help you because I know I can think it in my head, but from being nervous, sometimes I don't come across with how I wanted to say something. So just ask questions if you have to. It's not a big deal. And if you don't want to put in the description box, you can send me an email. It is mrsizzyscraftstudio@gmail.com. So, okay, now we're going to take our page base here. What we're going to do, this is our left, so let's burnish that score line. Let's do the right one too while we're at it. Okay. And if you don't have a pokey tool, I would definitely invest in one, whether it's any kind, whether it's this one, Stampin' Up, whatever. They come in very, very handy. Okay, and again, I'm going to do some, I don't need to do glue stick, do I? Nope. Okay. I'm going to line this up on the edges. As well as the top and the bottom. Put it down and remove. Okay, there's our left door. And if we measured right, our left and right doors should come together. Here's this piece of, okay, and here's our right door. Let's see. Well, mine are off a little bit, but you know what? A little bit really doesn't, it's not going to be the end of the world. What you can do is if you're off some, like this, okay, what you can do is this, put the tape back on, and you can always go back and score like a little bit back. So I always put a line on my 6-inch so I know where the top and the bottom is, just for things like this. and come over just like maybe a 1/16 of an inch and do like another little score line. Just to get a little more room. Again, it's only paper. If you make a boo-boo, you can always cut another one too. Not a big deal. Don't ever panic over paper. It's just not worth it. Although it may be hard to find that second little score line, but there you go. I'm not sure exactly how far on it I am. There we go. And you just move your score line. Not a big deal. It's just paper. Now let's check that again and see how it does. It's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. And that's really all that matters. Let me just fix that a little bit more because I missed that. Okay. Let's take that corner off again here. And once again, we will line this up. Pull our tape backing. There we go. And then you can always burnish it again, and that will help set that new score line. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take our little triangle pieces, and with glue, this is a spot again like where you wouldn't use tape, just because glue will dry, tape will not, and you don't want to get anything stuck. Going to take our little triangles, and we are going to put glue just along the two, like the side and the bottom edge, just a little bead of glue, not much. And we're going to line that up right on that door panel. If you have too much glue, you can just wipe it off, not a big deal. There we go. What's going to happen here, we're going to make a little booklet that's going to sit in there and keep these pages shut instead of using like a magnet or some other kind of closure. We're actually going to use a booklet as the closure. Okay, here's our other one. Now my dog is snoring and having a dream. It's kind of funny, actually. One of the things that kept me from making, there we go, there's that first side, kept from making this video is he has cataracts, and they suddenly got really bad, and he has lost his sight in one eye, so it's been a little hard getting him to, know how to get around the house and stuff. So, okay, this back side, we're going to need one piece that is 6.5 by 6, and it's going to be scored for a 1/2 inch, of course, on the left hand side. And I'm thinking, yeah, it goes this way. I had it facing the wrong way. You're also going to need another piece that is 6.5 by 4. And we're also going to have a pocket that is 7 by 4. So let me get the scoreboard back out. But I'm all kind of frazzled because of him. First time I've ever had a dog get cataracts, and then to have them get this bad, it's a little scary. And like I said, we've been teaching him how to get around the house and everything, so it's been cray-cray. Anyway, here's our right panel. We're going to score a 1/2 inch on the right. And our left panel, on the 6.5 inch, we're going to score a 1/2 inch as well. And then our pocket, like we did last time, we're going to do a 1/2 inch on 3 sides. And again, I just did the little work with the punch. You don't have to do that at all. It just gives a little more interest, I guess you could say. It was a little more fun. And then here's this 1/2 inch. Okay. Alrighty. Let's put tape on all of our folds. Okay. Remember, on this one, you don't have to go all the way down, just to your score line. Okay. And let me know in the comments, do you want me to combine the, where we're putting the paper down, that and all the embellishments? Do you want that in one video? Or do you want to mat the pages and then do the embellishing in like another video? Just let me know. I'm not sure how long. It shouldn't take too long to put the paper in. I think the longest part about that is, picking what you want where. That takes the longest. And I will show you guys what paper collection I'm using for mine, if in case you want to use the same one. And we're going to fold and burnish all of our score lines. And again, here we're going to cut those corners. Like in and over. In and over. And then just take just a bit off the corners. Again, it still removes bulk, and it looks nicer that way. Okay, and let's get these folded now. I don't know if you can hear him. He's being so loud right now. But he's funny. He's so cute. Okay. Now we are going to put, where's my notes? This flap is going to go up here. And this flap is going to go down here. And then when you open it, there'll be the pocket. So, let's get those down. We'll start with this one. For some reason, I always start with the left side. I don't know why. Just habit, I guess. Okay, we're going to butt this one right up to the top of our page. And on the side. Okay, there is one. And then we're going to do our right. See, I'm off a little bit, but I'm not going to let it ruin my day. It's not a big deal. We can actually always, when you're putting your paper on, you can either cover it that way, or you can just add a trim piece or something to cover what is showing. Now this one we're going to mat. I'm going to open this one up first. You don't want to tape to your other little flap there. Okay. Now you've got those. And we're going to open them both up, and we're going to put our pocket in. And again, I'm going to take just a little bit from the bottom. Just pull up a little bit and stick that bottom piece down, the bottom flap. There we go. And then I'm going to take that piece of tape off from the bottom. Or you could pull just a little bit. Either way is fine. Got some glue stick. And we are going to, again, line up on the bottom and in the middle. And just make sure your pages can fold. And I can see that mine would be able to, no problem. Just going to bring this down a little bit. There's my bottom. And then just pull these other pieces off. This guy doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay. Okay. And again, here's another pocket. Now, I think for this, we are going to use another magnet. Like I said, I get mine, if I can, my one vendor isn't selling them anymore. The products aren't available anymore. But I will find a vendor on, I get them on AliExpress. And you can also get them on Amazon. The magnets. So if you'd like, just, I will link it down below. And you can find them wherever you would like to give your business to. Okay, so there's that one. So again, that's going to be on the top. And then this one, I think I'm going to put it on the front of the pocket. Up. Just going to fold over. And there you go. There's another page, all nice and done. And I'm going to take these so I don't lose these waterfall pieces. I am going to put those right back to page 1 there, okay? Okay, there are those. And guys, since we are already at 43 minutes, I am just going to do page 3. We'll do the other 3 pages in another video because I didn't realize it would be taking this long. So I do apologize. But I don't want to keep you guys for like 2 hours, and we're not even going to be finishing the album yet. So, okay, for the front of page 3, we are going to need one panel that is 5.5 by 6, and we're going to score it at a 1/2 inch. It'll be on the left side. We're going to need, okay, this is going to be a little pocket. So this one we are also, this one is 3.5 by 6. And we're going to give that a 1/2 inch on each side. Well, 3 of the sides. You know what I mean by now. Okay, there's that. For some reason, hold on guys. Okay, you know what? I cut this one wrong. Oh, yeah. This one is supposed to be 3.5 by 7. I thought something looked wrong there. Guys, I'm sorry. Let me see. Let me cut one really quick. Eesh. I knew something wasn't looking right. I just couldn't figure it out. Don't lose faith in me, guys. I promise I know what I'm doing. It's just been cray-cray lately. So, there we go. 3.5 by 7. And this guy, I'm not going to go in with the edges. What am I doing? I don't even know now. Okay. See, now, if I knew how to edit, I could edit that out. This all out. But I guess you really cannot teach an old dog new tricks. So, okay. It's going to be a pocket that sits like this. So, okay. And we have our right panel, which is 6.5 by 8. And again, you're going to score that on the right-hand side. Okay. And we also have, for on the inside, we're just going to score everything right now. On the inside, this is going to be a belly band, which I also did the edging. We are going to score that. Well, it's 7 by 2. On each end, it's going to get a 1/2 inch score again. Okay. And then we have 4 that are 6.5 by 8, and 2 of them are going to be scored on the left side and 2 of them on the right side. Okay. Goodness gracious. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Put those aside since they are the inside. Okay, we are going to get our base here. Let's prep all these with tape and get our folds, our score lines burnished. Anywho, like I said, do not lose faith in me, please. I'm usually not this scatterbrained, but, you know, things happen, so. And I know some of you actually like the fact that you see my boo-boos, you know, so. I guess I'm entertainment as well, as well as learning. Okay, let me tape these. I love that punch. I just got it, I think the design is so pretty. I just got it on Amazon like about a week or so ago. I just really like it. I got another one, and it is like so hard to push down. It feels like it's backwards. It's very odd. Like how this one you push down here, the other one it goes this way and you're pushing like this way. It's really weird. I know, and it's really, really stiff, so hopefully I can get that working a little smoother, at least, since it's so backwards. At least to me it's backwards. But maybe I should have had all these pre-taped as well, huh? I'm just trying not to make them long videos, because I know people lose interest really quickly, usually. But I do like to be thorough and concise as well. So, let's see. Let's fold and burnish all of these pieces. How did that happen? Goodness. Okay. That was interesting. Let me stick it over here somewhere. Well, I am sweating. It is here in Arizona. We have already been in the hundreds for a few weeks now. It's just, ugh. Put these aside. Okay, let's see. You know, that is bothering me. I am going to go ahead and do the edge with my edge punch. I'm not the fastest when it comes to these, so just bear with me a bit, okay? I've been saying that a lot lately, haven't I? I said I apologize. Goodness gracious. But I'm not the fastest with these things. My allergies, I'm sorry I keep like sniffling. My allergies out here are bad too this year. You know, how are they where you guys are? If you have allergies too, are they really bad there wherever you're from as well? Or is it just us? No, I know it's not just us. Below in the comments, let me know if you're enjoying this, making this album with me. And if you are, what do you like most about it? I'm just curious to know. So, now let's do our usual cut in and over. There we go. Okay. Now this is our left panel, and the pocket is going to sit on it this way, this away. And then we're going to have, our right panel is going to be under it. So it's going to be this way. So again, we'll get magnets in a second. The magnet's going to go on here. So, first thing I'm actually going to put on is my right panel. Where's my pokey tool? There it is. And fold just a little bit up. And as usual, we are going to match these up. Make sure everything aligns well. It's our right panel. Now we're going to put our left one on. And it's going to go right in the middle on this side. Go. Oh, you know, right about there looks good. Okay. And now we will put our pocket on. Come on. Goodness. Doesn't want to cooperate. Okay. You can put this on either before you put the left flap in or afterwards. It doesn't matter. Whatever is going to be easier for you. That is how you do it. Come on, let go. On some tapes, the paper is so hard to get off. The cover paper is so hard to get off. All right. So we have that. And back here, we're going to put another magnet.